on banana, like first of all, like you need to understand that you need to take this area because taking banana like allows you a couple things. First of all, you're gonna have information about them coming B because that's such a long way from top of banana to B side that you're gonna grab this information really quickly if you have this area, and you can even leave one guy here. Probably saw this in pro games, right? Jump spotting, either from car or the half wall. Like probably now the car jump spot is better. So that's first of all what's gonna allow you. Second of all, a lot of people just come here, so you're gonna fuck them up and you're gonna get the kills. So it's just a good way to influence the round, you know, get the impact in the round. So how you're gonna take banana? Well, you need to know a couple things. In Pro CS, like you're gonna have smoke deep, you're gonna have molly here. You need to learn the molly that pops like here, and molly's half wall and doesn't allow the guy to peek behind it, you know?
Right.
Because a lot of people throw this shit molly like this. And then this is what happens.
Oh,
Boom.
it doesn't actually close off the angle. I see what you mean.
Yeah. So don't throw a molly like that. Don't be that guy. And second molly you need to learn is either molly like this was wood before, but now I guess it's barrels.
Yeah, I guess
barrels,
so.
Wooden barrels. Or broom. There was a broom here before, but now it's a forklift. Well, you molly for a forklift was always on cash, but now we have forklift on Inferno. Well, you molly forklift or barrels, and yeah, generally the way it should look like there's gonna be two mollies here, smoke deep, and double nades barrels, you know. So that's how the banana take will look now in Pro CS. But well, you probably wanna replicate some kind of variation of this shit yourself in the game because you're not gonna be able to have a perfect team play with your teammates as well as they're not on the level that they're gonna throw this util perfectly.
Right.
So yeah, so how you want to replicate it is you're gonna be smoking deep yourself. So just smoke deep. You need to know this. You just bounce it honestly on of this wall. You need to like visualize it that wall and just bounce it off. Like it's not really anything complicated. It doesn't matter how you bounce it. It's always gonna land. And you kind of wanna step more with it so it doesn't block the molly forklift.
Right.
For the molly close, you wanna bounce it off the wall here. Pretty safe to look at this green part and run forward. It should block off the angle. Okay, never mind. You wanna run more forward with it, I assume. Yeah. You wanna run more forward with this, like just bounce it off a bit deeper so it actually blocks off the angle. For this molly forklift, like you're gonna the lineup I found, I'm looking at this part. So doesn't matter honestly how I can look at this black part above it and run forward.
Nice.
And it will molly this. So that's the util you need to know here, and I'm gonna show you like how to chain it in a second. The nade you need to know, this is gonna be like nade mid banana, so you look at the roof here and double click it. A lot of people throw their nade. A lot of people throw their nade like this.
Yeah, very deep.
This nade is not gonna work because if people are rushing you, they're gonna just go past it, right?
Yes.
So the nice way of doing it is just looking in the middle here and making the nade pop in the middle of banana.
Nice.
But this nade you're not gonna throw if you're actually taking banana control because you don't have time to take out other util. This nade you're gonna throw if you wanna play passive.
Okay.
So let's craft a little set of utility here, or a couple sets, so like couple routines you can do. So if they're not rushing banana, and you know that you have a good spawn, you can do a util like this. You can smoke instantly, then instantly molly, and hold the molly for a moment, then like nade either forklift or barrels. I'm gonna nade barrels, and then like bounce a flash like here, right click, and just peek around it.
That's a good flash. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this is like a cool little set you can do. I'm actually, if you can do the same. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, if you know that they can rush, they're like pretty fast and stuff. You can or you have like a shit spawn. You're gonna do the molly first. Molly, hold the molly. Okay, now nade. Let's say I'm gonna nade here. Now smoke, and now throw the flash. I missed that nade by the way, so I'm gonna do this again. So I molly, hold the molly. Now nade barrels, for example. Smoke, throw the flash. Fuck, PS2 man, throw the flash. boom, peek, right?
So if
And
I throw the molly first,
yeah.
is it possible for T's with a really good spawn to beat that?
No, but they can run past it and
Right.
not take that much damage.
Gotcha.
That's why you're holding
Good
it,
to
and
know.
that's why you're holding it from here, because if you get flashed, like you can hide and re-peek.
Okay.
Or if they run past it and you kill like one, you can hide behind it. You know.
Yes.
It's pretty popular to throw this flash, any variation of this flash in team play. So this kind of flash will come, and maybe a wild guy with a Tech 9 will be pushing through your molly.
Gotcha.
So that's why you're playing sandbag over here. And ideally in a team play environment, your teammate was holding a flash like that. And if you get blinded and called that they're rushing through the molly, he's flashing like this, and you're both peeking behind the flash,
nice.
right?
Okay.
But this is not gonna happen in your game, so that's why I didn't even mention it. So that's how you take banana. So these sets of utility you're gonna be throwing. I mean, do you understand what I mean by these sets of util? You can chain them however you want. It's just the point is like you don't wanna be peeking dry. Or I mean, you can even peek dry, honestly. Like you, for example, sometimes you can do the molly and just like peek this shit and just done smoke through the smoke,
Okay.
then do the nade. And like not even flash, but just peek, you know? Or you can molly, kind of hold it like this, then do the nade, then do the smoke, and then bounce a flash of here maybe, like of this shit, double click.
Oh, nice.
And like peek like this, you know? So there's like many variations of this, but the main point is like, first of all, you need to stop the rush. You need to be aware that they can push. Second of all, you need to isolate the angles. So you need to smoke off deep ramp, nade either barrels or forklift, and then just flash for yourself, or don't flash. If you're not flashing, be aware that they can be holding, and then take control of it. That's simple, but there's many ways to achieve it.
Okay. Is there any tricky stuff I can do with a friend?
There is.
Okay.
Yeah. So play, for example, a Nico play that we were doing a lot is you buy like a shit, maybe not this, but like this. You're coming here and you're smoking off car, you know, you're holding it, and then when the smoke is ending, like obviously you can nade into it and stuff, like whatever, just to slow them down. And then when the smoke is ending, you're playing like half full. The smoke finishes and their friend flashes for you and you peek, you know, on the timing.
Okay, cool.
So your flash is like, you need to figure this flash out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Like, it's probably like this, right? Like this.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, this is gonna work. Like,
nice.
Is this gonna flash this guy? Like, if he's coming up, I guess. If he's like fully deep, obviously it's not gonna flash him, but you don't want that. You want to find the timing where they're coming close, right? And then just wide swing. You can, of course, like peek, and your teammate can flash for you. I would assume. Well,
yeah,
I'm finding this on the fly.
Good. Yeah.
I'm finding this shit on the fly, by the way. I would assume these kind of flashes, they won't like blind you, right? You're peeking helpful. Yeah, it won't blind you, but they'll blind your enemies.
Yeah.
So yeah, so your teammate can flash this shit for you when you're running down. Obviously, he wants to flash it, just like you're here, boom. I mean, here he's flashing, boom, you're peeking, right? For example.
Yep.
You can do something like this where you just, if you have good spawn, like, and a shitty weapon, or even with an M4, maybe not this, you're just running and your teammate is flashing, like right now, flash, boom, and you're running down banana, you know?
Gotcha.
Like you can do that. You can also do it solo, by the way. You can just run, throw a flash like this, and flash.
That's
and
a nice
run.
Flash. Okay, cool.
This is a self like flash that you use when you don't have good teammates. So you just look at the window here.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. I definitely feel more equipped. I'm like so scared to play B on CT side.
and now obviously you need to know good positions if you don't want to take banana. So if you just don't have util or whatever, for whatever reason you don't want to take it, you can just nade, and now the good spots will be like probably like pillar. New box. On new box, obviously later on, like if they spot you, you can smoke yourself off, molly here, flash like this. This is a set of util that you're gonna be using.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because you wanna molly. This is like a whole set of util, and the reason you wanna molly here is to deny them going from pool.
Right.
I don't know if you remember when you're doing wipe rack or when you were doing wipe rack on your own, but this is the best pathway to entry, like this.
Yes. Okay.
The reason is like people can't spam you, right? So normally people spam these spots. That's why you don't want to go like here.
Right.
So if you molly this, you're forcing them to go through here, and your teammates can spam them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that will be
Nice.
the whole set of util here that you're throwing for yourself on new books, right? If you want to defend yourself and survive. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is just creating like even this angle, this OP angle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Depending how you throw this smoke.
Okay.
Right? And then like coffins, on coffins you want to like crouch, stand up, crouch, stand up. Because before you were able to like peek, hide, but now it's not. I need to crouch, stand up, or here you can peek, hide, like this.
Nice.
And then when you kill them, from here you will have a flash as well.
Oh, that's a nice flash.
Yeah. Before there was a one-way smoke that you could drop here. I mean, you can still throw it. I don't know if it's... It's not gonna be a one-way, but it will give you like angles, you know?
Yeah.
To work with. Like if they see the smoke, they will slow down a bit. Like, and then that's it. Like new box, pillar. Pillar is like when you don't have util and you want to play on an off angle. Like you will get kill here and you can dance around it. Kind of. It's not that big as before.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the whole B side. Like basically you want to play either take banana and then, oh, by the way, good positions if you have banana already and the smokes are fading. Like first of all on top of half wall, so you need to learn how to jump here. You need to learn how to jump here. You can play an angle like this pretty safely, get one kill for fall back, you know?
Yes, okay, that's
you can
cool.
pretty safely play here, just on the half wall. You can play like, if it's like 3v2 or 4v2, something like this, you can play on top of sandbag here and just hold this angle to be surprising. If you don't want to take banana, you just want to nade it early or not even nade it. Oh, I missed it a bit. And then fall back and play one of these spots, right? With a shit weapon, you can play on top of first box as well. You can play here. But here, playing on top of first box is tricky because if you just sit like that, it's easy to clear. Like people will just clear this, and then just clear you, you know?
Yes, okay.
So what you need to be doing is you need to be picking in and out. So you're picking in and out because you want to catch a T on a timing where he's clearing this, and now you catch him on a timing. Or like he's clearing dark and now you peek out and catch him on this wall, right? So you're picking in and out without making steps, of course. Well, when they spot you, just like smoke it off, maybe nade into the smoke to slow them down and just hold it.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry. I went on a bit of a rant about how to play B.
No, that's good. I appreciate it. And so, like, if we've lost banana, I know it's like you will probably want to try to retake it.
Yeah.
For info, right?
Okay. Well, if you lost banana on T side or C side?
CT.
Well, no, you don't want to retake it. It depends. If they have brackets, like you need to have either brackets or banana. So if they took brackets from you and you guys are uncertain of what is gonna be, if they have both banana and brackets, you are in very bad positions.
Yeah.
So a common play in good teams is like the rotation player, the guy who just got smoked off. He's gonna go rotate towards B, and now you guys gonna aggro B. And the reason you can go aggro B is because you are free here. So even if you die, there's gonna be a third player that's gonna be a surprise for them, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So that's how you regress. Before you could like throw a smoke here and molly like this. That was possible
you could bounce
before.
Everything off the skybox.
Yeah,
I remember.
But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the lineups for this right now. I'm pretty sure there are. I'm pretty sure you can like somehow like, you know.
All right, I'll have to go. I'll have to do some of my own research.
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't see this in action before. But this is like how you would be retaking it.
You could just flash over still, I'm sure.
I mean, you can get one person here and then flash over and peek. But then you're not retaking banana. The thing is, you're just checking car. And if anyone is like anti-flash here, like he'll pick you and kill you. So you need to be very like good on timing with that. Like maybe when they're taking like mid control, you hear from your A players, smoke long, out mid, you know, and then flash, boom, you check it, and maybe you catch the lurk here. You know?
I think those are all the questions I had about CT side.
What about T side? You want to know how to take banana?
Yeah, and just like I actually have been enjoying the apps plays, but I find that if the rest of my team can't do anything, just like I can't impact the round hard enough.
Yeah,
so I guess it's like
taking
banana and also like finding impact on T side.
Okay, the way you find impact is you basically go like go with the team and refrag them, because if you're lurking apps, like you're not gonna find the impact unless you kill the apps player and then take the whole A site yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find impact as a lurk, especially in pugs where everybody's just running around brainlessly and dying, right?
Yeah.
So you wanna be either in the center of the action or getting entries yourself on your position.
Right.
The thing is, on banana, it's always gonna be center of the action because everybody's fighting there. So going there is like more impactful than going apps in pugs.
Right.
I'm not saying in team play it's more impactful, because in team play you might get an important kill in apps or important information that will like get your team a kill or a win of the round. But in pugs, bro, like if you're chilling in apps and everybody's fighting and shooting each other in banana in mid, like you're useless, right?
Yeah,
So
it's I have firsthand experience.
Yeah, I have this experience as well. That's how I'm not going like apps.
So like, but what if like I have a shit spawn and like two or three of my teammates are already fucking charging into the CT's grenades on banana? It just feels like completely hopeless.
I mean, if you have a shit spawn, you can just support them with the flashes.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the lineup on this.
Oh wait,
map.
I actually learned this. Okay, so go up the stairs and turn around. See that corner of the fence? Yeah. So go into the corner and then aim at the top of the white. Yeah. No, yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, I would figure. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So you can throw two of these flashes for them and support them like that.
Okay.
On the timing, I believe it was 147 timing. I think so. Yeah, 147 or 148. This is around the timing where you want to throw this, because this is the timing when the guy can pick car.
Mm-hmm.
And for taking banana, like you obviously need to like molly car.
Molly car.
Like you want to do this molly in between like car and half wall generally. Like this is the best way.
They spread so much now.
I mean, this is always, you could always throw it like that. That is spread. I have the lineup from previous version, because people sometimes throw it like left side car, and it doesn't spread to like this.
Okay.
And it doesn't spread to.
Yeah, I definitely been throwing it wrong.
Yeah, I don't like that molly.
Okay.
I like to aim like. I kind of do it intuitionally, but I guess you aim where the black meets this shit, and it needs to bounce off the wall, you know.
Yeah.
And spread towards both half wall and car, and yeah. So that molly, you can nade. Obviously, you can flash. The thing you wanna do if they molly this, like you want to smoke yourself, and then play kind of around it. You can jump on top of these barrels.
Okay.
This is like a common play against like taking banana. If people are taking heavy against you, you can stand on these barrels. If you ever like get trapped. Oh, I have the bind. I forgot. If you ever get trapped in here in the forklift area, aiming like low and flashing like this should be pretty good. Like if they're pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like just crouching and throwing a pop flash like that is pretty good. So if you like, generally you can do something like this. Look, you molly. You go here. You listen for the steps. If they're pushing through, you can do this and peek. You know.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not pushing through, you can just go. Nading sandbag is pretty useful.
Yeah.
Like nading or mollying this. Like you always want to bounce it off this part of the wall.
Right.
So if you decide like to nade first, you nade, and you jump here. Just molly sandbag. Peek it, or peek it with a flash. You can bounce a flash like this, and just take it. Like,
okay.
What else do you want to know about this?
So if I go fast,
yeah.
I think you told me this. I've been bouncing a smoke off the half wall and just kind of running through it. Is that
like
good?
This.
That's good.
Like, yeah, that's still gonna work.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna work.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah.
I guess those are all my like burning questions.
Yeah, I mean, banana take is pretty easy. Like if they're fighting you car, they're not good. Like you will kill them on car. Like it's not hard to kill people that are holding like from sandbag and car. You know.
Okay.
On these angles, you generally don't want to be ever as a CT.
Yeah.
Unless you have an AWP, of course.
Right.
Like you can hold it like with an AWP, no problem. But with a rifle, no, thank you. These angles are shit. Or sandbag.
Yeah.
Without like, if you're sandbag without your teammate like setting up flashes for you like behind you, like there is a play like this where your teammate is just setting up flashes behind you, you know? So you're sandbag, you're like getting the first kill, and then he's flashing, boom, and everybody's blind. Or you're like waiting, boom, you're flashing, and you get the kills. But without that, like if you're just sandbag and just chilling, just holding the angle, you're gonna get killed. Like you're gonna get molotov, flashed. I don't recommend that position. Maybe once in a while.
Yeah, maybe I'll spend a whole game just going banana on both sides, and we can talk about that next time. Yeah.
You should be. You should be. Like you should be going banana because it's very impactful. If you have banana, and even if you take banana and you go back to mid, they don't have any information. They might over rotate, or they might give you. They might push A even because the B players will say like it's exec B, you know, and the A player peeks you. So it's really useful to take banana control. Compared to apps, like if you take apps, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like the pit player will still sit in pit. The short player will still be short, you know. Like maybe if you go out boiler and get a kill mid, but apart from that, it's. But if you have banana, they're gonna be sweating.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed this fairly comprehensive guide on how to take banana as both the CT and T. This was super helpful for me, kind of gaining confidence in going banana on my Inferno games. And so the next video is going to be a follow-up on this, where I try to put some of these teachings into practice, and we go over what I did right, what I did wrong, and how I can improve for the next time. Hope you're all enjoying CS2. I've been having a blast with it, having played the limited test for a little bit. Kind of a weird launch, but, you know, the core game is there, and feeling pretty good. Thanks again. Be sure to subscribe if you're not, and we'll see you in the next one.